it's Taylor again with Fruitful Yield, and we're here at America's Beauty Show, the Fruitful Yield Health and Wellness Pavilion, and I'm here with Franklin from Natural Renewals.
Hello.
So Franklin, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your role with the brands?
Sure. Well, as you said, my name is Franklin Azie. A little bit about myself. I am 33 years old. I started Natural Renewals about 5 years ago. The original iteration of Natural Renewals was actually a hair and skincare company. I was taking sea moss myself a couple years before I ever decided to sell it. So.
And what made you want to start your own sea moss brand, and why choose sea moss out of all of the other supplements out there?
In an effort to actually get myself off of the high blood pressure medication that I was prescribed when I was younger in high school or so, I started looking into lifestyle changes, different herbs, different supplements, things of that nature. That's when I came across sea moss. So I tried a lot of different things. Sea moss had more of a profound effect than a lot of the other herbs and things like that. At that time, I never actually thought about selling it. So after taking it for some time, it helped with my blood pressure levels. It also helped with the headaches that I was constantly having. And before I ever started selling sea moss, I was selling hair and skincare products. It was actually a friend of mine who saw me taking my sea moss one day who asked me if he could have some. That I actually thought about selling it, because he came back to me the next day and told me that it kind of cleared the system out and he wanted some more of it. So it was at that point that I really thought that there might be an actual need for it. I decided to explore the demand. That's why I decided to go ahead and start the business after that.
Okay. Yeah. And what makes sea moss so special compared to like other trendy supplements like spirulina, chlorella, things like that? What do you think really sets sea moss apart?
I think what sets sea moss apart is really just how nutrient dense that it really is. You get 90 to 102 minerals that your body is composed of. So it's good for a myriad of things within your body. And it's really easy to add to a lot of different dishes, a lot of different lifestyles. Things like spirulina and other sort of supplements or herbs. It's kind of a one-off that you have to take. Sea moss, you can really incorporate it into different types of sauces, desserts, things of that nature. People use it as face masks, so it's really versatile sort of a herb.
Yeah, smoothies. I always put mine in smoothies. That's great.
Juices, teas, you name it.
Yeah, and where do you source your sea moss from?
So our sea moss comes from St. Lucia.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay. And besides just the sea moss, you have different flavors. You have pineapple, you have strawberry. I know in some of them you have elderberry, you have flaxseed. So can you talk about why you choose to formulate them in specific ways with specific ingredients?
Absolutely. So the original 4 flavors that we had were the original, bladderwrack and the burdock root, the elderberry, and the strawberry. I knew the bladderwrack and the burdock root would give you the full 102 mineral spectrum, so you weren't just getting 92 of 102 minerals anymore, you're getting the entire spectrum. Elderberry was really brought on because of its additional benefits for the immune system. And when we originally came out, it was in the flu season, and immunity was very important. And then strawberry came about just because I knew that there was people who had a taste aversion to sea moss, and I wanted to make it a little bit more palatable for people to actually ingest, so that's why I made the strawberry flavor.
And that was my next question: is how does it taste? Is it going to be difficult for people to consume, or what would you say?
So I'd say in general, ours tastes very mild. That's because we take a lot of time cleaning our sea moss over and over, rinsing it over and over. That really helps with the traditional fishy taste that people associate sea moss with.
Okay.
And I'd say outside of that, it's really a texture thing. So some people have difficulties with bananas. Some people have difficulty with avocado, and it's a texture thing. Similar to sea moss. So once you get past the texture, I think since we rinse ours very well and we cleanse it very well, the taste is really mild. So our original is going to give you a slight lime and lemon flavor. And then we specifically formulated flavors like pineapple, strawberry, banana, and mango pineapple, as well as our triple berry flavor. A little bit of monk fruit, which makes it a little bit more palatable to the taste buds.
Yeah, and I've always enjoyed it. I was a little worried the first time because I've never eaten sea moss. You know, it doesn't sound like the most appetizing of things, but I think it's delicious. I like the pineapple. I like strawberry. They're great.
Personally, I can take any flavor all day, every day, but that's I'm very used to it. A lot of people do have a starker version once they take certain sea moss, but again, since we cleanser is really well. It's really just a texture thing more than it is. It tastes funky.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you guys have any exciting products on the horizon that you can share with us?
Yes, so we're actually working on a electrolyte drink, that's the antioxidant drink that is sea moss centric. And it's called 92. We'll be looking to release that sometime within, I'd say, Q3 or Q4 of this year.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, if anybody is at the beauty show, please stop by Natural Renewals and you can try it sea moss for yourself.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys.